Ladies and gentlemen, I just bought an antique gavel. Now this little antique gavel is not necessarily one that you would call a meeting to order with because it's part of a set, which is a nutcracker. You know, with the mayoral race heating up right now, we interrupt this production just long enough to let you know that the following single question and answer is an excerpt taken from a previous and much longer production that features a total of 5 responses from both candidates. As always, Petaluma Pete remains neutral, unbiased, and the following response is unedited and not enhanced in any way. So, if you'd like to see what happened, let's call this meeting to order. There is nothing in the world like a classic, great American barbershop where a traditional straight razor shave and a haircut and lively conversation is king. So in this corner we have Petaluma Mayor David Glass running for re-election, and in the center of this ring is your host, Miss Sarah Sass, owner of the new Boulevard Barbershop at the corner of Western and Petaluma Boulevard. You are about to watch unbiased, unedited video recording. Ready? Go. How does Petaluma compare to the national average in terms of jobs? And what would you do to improve these numbers?
Well, in Petaluma, I think we are above the national average in terms of jobs. The question becomes what type of jobs and how are we utilizing people? Are they fully employed? And then the question becomes for people that are unemployed, I don't know that they really care whether Petaluma is above average, because if they're unemployed, the unemployment rate is 100% for them. If you look back into time and you see what is it that a local mayor can do. When the redevelopment of downtown took place, I worked closely with Carl Wong, who actually was a shop teacher before rising all the way through the school system to become superintendent of Petaluma schools. And we put together with redevelopment funding the iron metal bench program that is in our downtown. That was something that went through the entire curriculum of Petaluma High School. Tom Richards' architectural class designed them, the business class marketed them, and the metal class produced those benches. So to this day, every time a project comes to City Hall, I will make sure that the bench program is included. Not whether or not we need benches, we need kids to have the ability to access that curriculum. And it's been identified as the best in the state of California. And that gives them a real job skill when they graduate from high school, should they not be on a track to go to college, or should they want a good paying job to work their way through an academic curriculum. So I'm proud of that. It's turning stones. It's looking at every opportunity and where can you find it, and make sure that you move the ball forward and provide something that allows people to have the best chance to succeed no matter what they pursue.
The single most important thing you can do now as a Petaluma citizen is to vote. We would also like to thank our friends at Buffalo Billiards and Green Taxi for providing the means for the production of this show, and we welcome your feedback, especially if you would like to see more questions posed to these or to any other Petaluma citizens regarding any other subjects you think are important to our community. If you have any ideas about what you would like to see addressed barbershop style in the future, call this phone number or send an email to johnmaherhome@aol.com.